neighborinos. Yay. And we're in. Let's go. Okay. Did I put the Velcro glove on my left hand or my right hand? On my left hand, because this one's bothering me right now. I think I might just need two, one for each. That's fine. Ah. Oh yeah, by the way, it updated yesterday. I should have clicked start game before I started stream. But getting coffee and feeding cats was more important. So how are you doing today? I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be awkward because I have nothing to say right now. Nothing to talk about. Some nice music though. Even if it does loop. I didn't think about it and I'm sorry. My alarm went off. Let's see here. Also like 2 or 3 more days until I get to start streaming other things. What are you thinking? Why? Why? Why do you need to do that? I'm giving you permission to do that. Okay. Quick skin. Yay, the game updated. Let's go. It's gonna be uncomfortable as all get out. I have my sleeves down because I'm cold, and 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 I got a thing on my wrist because it was uncomfy. I might actually have to switch it over to my right wrist. I squeezed my right wrist last night and it went quick. It went pap pap pap.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least...
Paimon low-key scared me there. Ooh, sure. This is riveting. It it's just telling me things I already knew. What thing? Go back home. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Wait, what was that? Not yet experienced the stories of Moonchase Festival, but Leo is. Yeah. I missed a festival. Unlocked a total of 109 recipes. Wait. Your specialty is still radish veggie soup, which you have cooked 297. More like it's the most useful. As for current cooking assistant has changed from Amber to Barbara this year. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. On 10/11/2021, he received a precious gift from Madame Pink, the Serenity Pod. No, but I can't use it anymore. I could use it for so much, and then I decided to start the Trials of Tian show because I wanted to, you know, get a higher reputation. I want to get all the quests done, and now I can't complete it, and making me angry. I do like the animations for this special event, though. On 4/1/2022, you set foot into the chasm for the first time, and I did as much as I could in there, and I have not stepped foot in it since. Yeah. Now taking a step into Inazuma, and we're zooming through Inazuma for Puppy. Okay. Don't worry. I'm speed running through this. It's fine. Okay. On 10/21 of 2021, Dealey joined your party. This character is your best companion in domains. Fought together in domains a total of 88 times. Sorry. Yeah, makes sense. Defeated most times is the electrohypostasis. Uh-huh. Got a total of 63 fish. Total of 40 companions, which 40 joined you in the past year. Fair enough. Total of 14 name card styles. 3 name card styles are unlocked. Friendship. Trying to unlock more. But none of them want to be my friends. Go back home. And I believe that is all of them. I can edit and share. What? Otherworldly. Slime Hunter. Mondstadt, Lua, Inazuma, Matsuru. Let's see here. Number of slimes.
Kong 712. Set all the events.
Yeah, I'm doing a special event right now. This one's on web browser, not in the game, fortunately. Where am I gonna end up sharing this to? Twitter. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I think that's actually gonna be all for now. I'll move those to the thing that they need to be going into later. As for now, they're just gonna sit there. Anyway. Yoink. All of the things. Infinity was given to you by Cloud Retainer. Oh, it's so cute! That's a little birdie. Happy birthday, Ayaka. Thank you for being there and being my friend. Yeah. It's the boy. Okay. Anyway. Sure. Why not? I have so many primo gems now. I don't know what to do with them. Bye. What's here? Okay, I don't care. Oh my god, it's so cute! I love him! I love him!
Once, there was a glorious...
Shut up, Venti, no one cares. Oh no, I'm level 1 my battle point, or my battle pass. Never shall I do. I put this one on Nobel. And this one I put on Ningguang at one point. I think someone else has it now. I don't remember. What am I talking about? I think I only got this one. No, because one of my other characters has Deathmatch. I do have Viridism on. So yeah, that means that's the only one I don't have this one.
Everything's
okay.
ready. Let's go.
But I have a Kale.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Shut up. Sorry. That was mean. But I don't want to hear Kale again for the 5th time. Oh my god, it's gonna savor this! Ah, the bird! Okay, what they got on her? Oh hey, I have that sword on her too. Yeah, I had a feeling. That is a good setup. Do not have that sword, so I can't give it to him. Yeah, I have that spear on her too. An interesting mix. Okay. I chose the back of the slide.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Come on now.
Ooh. That's funny. fun thing about this character is that you don't actually have to change her. Because she heals. Which means I don't technically have to pull out Kaya or Shining for this. She plays her.
Ninjutsu!
Ninjutsu! I think that's actually what she says. Like, I do ninjutsu, but like... Yeah, I don't think that's actually what she's saying.
Bye!
Where are we going?
Come on out! Ha! Cha! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Cha! Bye! Ha! Yeah!
Okay.
Cha! Cha! Gotta dash!
Like, when it comes to attack speed, clearly not the best because, you know, Claymore. But... And I won by knocking it into the void. Yeah, for damage speed, for attack speed, clearly not the best because, you know, Claymore. But also... really good for a healer. Especially if you have her with the doctor set.
Stand with me!
Charity for some reason. Going towards the edge.
I'll settle this.
Sorry. Man, she's not a bad character player. Just can't say that I'm a fan of.
Stand with me! Out of my way!
The fact that in order to heal, she has to damage her.
Our bond is strong.
Like, I'm sure there's probably an artifact set that self-destruction as she heals, but so it's just I don't see the point.
Out of my way!
A weird fight. I can hurt myself to heal myself. It's like, reflex. That's fine though.
Lightning terrified! Our bond is strong.
I'm sure it is, but your electrotherapy
Out of my way!
is like kind of a lot backwards. Electrotherapy is supposed to help, not hurt. Although it did a lot. Well, actually, it's accurate. Never mind. Electroshock therapy. Caused a lot of problems. But apparently it still works. Because she's still doing it. I am excited. Because she got a shield. Like, eh. Oh, she's a hydro pole arm? Finally? Question mark? When that thing was coming out. When are we gonna get a hydro blade arm?
Do your worst.
We've got the spear now. Where's the claymore?
Grant us your blessing.
Ow.
Blade.
No, you don't heal. Water buff. Ooh. Shield that. Smack with the here.
Flee!
I like her.
We shall prevail!
I like both her design and the way she moves. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Do your worst!
It's just so fluid.
Grant us your blessing!
He didn't do anything to heal her, but such fluid movement. I love it.
Yield!
The movement itself is pretty, but it would not be what I use.
Flee! We shall prevail!
Now, if she were a shield user, I'd say, yeah, if she created a shield, when
Do your worst!
I would be more than okay.
Hear my prayer! Flee!
Like, that would be the perfect time to, like, create the shield barrier. She fell off. Oh, the sleeves are coming up on this one. Oh my
Do your worst!
Yeah, sorry. Focus on the one Hillitral, not the 3 others behind you.
Flee! Grant us your blessing! Yield!
Like, if it created a shield every time her E went off, it would be really cool. But it's just... Oh, I'm gonna
Hear my prayer!
mirror shield some water at you. Ow.
Yield!
My hands are so configured to be playing other games.
Do your worst! Grant us your blessing! Flee!
You're in for a little shock. Let's sparkle.
We shall prevail!
Too late. Don't get frostbite.
Yield!
Price this on for size.
Flee! Grant us your blessing! Yield!
Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
Try not to.
Do your worst! Hear my prayer! Flee!
Definitely a character that I would want to pair with another character. But not when a literal corpse just sliding in the background. Sure, let's do that. Oh my god. Oh my Barbados.
Here we go. Brace yourselves. Yeah. Think you can get away? Yeah. Let's play. Yeah. Yeah. Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Yahoo! Here we go. Think you can get away? fuck off. Yeah, let's play. Yeah. 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 Think you can get away? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you're just wandering around, doing nothing, and suddenly you're being sucked into like this, this like turbulent black hole air. That would be terrible. How does this mean we get like a new area to explore? Because this dude's out now.
Nowhere to run.
Well,
Through me, justice is served.
it's like if Razor were to meet Rosario were to meet what am I witnessing?
Guilty. Your penance is due. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty. You stand
Definitely
condemned.
Razor meets Rosaria. I want him. I'm definitely going to wish for him. Cause holy sheesh monkeys. That is so good. Oh. Looking at this scares me. Terrified now. Big scary robot monster. Alright, where the fuck is Clay?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Hey. What's this do? Center damage to nearby opponents for 3 seconds. Nice. Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's the trail. There's the trail. Ooh. Nice. Right over there. I did not complete this area's thing yet either, so I'm kind of a lot behind on Leo stuff. Okay. Over there. Nice. Up. Gotta go up now. I do need to climb this area. I love the bird. Gotta find a way to thank the mama bird for the baby bird. Hey.
this ancient power. Scatter!
Shiver! Power that ended Hypedon!
Yay! Yay! Anyway. Now we're gonna go talk to Catherine. I'm so tired. Catherine. But I gotta go past this Catherine to get to where I wanna go. Bird. I missed. Anyway. Don't worry, I'll get there eventually. I found a cat hair on the straw of my cup. Like, I love the cat that much, but he needs to keep his hair out of my coffee. Why was it saying that I could? What? Damn confusion. Teleport here. Gonna check on the ingredients. What's funny is I don't really need any of that. Hi, Catherine. Bird.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
Why was that such a violent greeting? I do not approve.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think.
I was getting used to the other game.
How about this? Please attend the Academia's
autoplay
Academic
actually worked.
Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
But
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In
Yeah.
that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
what is going on
Hey,
here?
that's not any better.
That's confusing.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was
Yeah.
it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Aw, she's precious. When
So
can we
it's
play her?
Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abyssosk? So it's been you this whole time?
Oof.
Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival, except it was a happy one.
Okay.
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They
Aww.
danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate. Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
Yes.
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad.
Mint.
By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Love how she pronounces it Homiyani.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Yeah.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Suffer.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Paimon. The name of the game is Discretion. Not scream at the top of your lungs.
Let's continue our chat here.
Literally 2 feet away.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Sorry. I'm chewing on the mint, kinda.
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work
There we
on
go.
that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
No you don't. Okay.
No way, that's too risky. You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How
We're
is
doing
that
that
any different
anyway.
from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 Guard, it seems that from the very... Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect... In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Too much
We're in the dark
word.
as of now. Since we still
Need
don't know
fight
anything
now.
about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
So we can have at least one temple on the...
After all,
on the
every person in Sumeru
not
City is one
on
of
the
their
single center.
hostages.
I don't actually know how to pronounce his name. Because the dub is known for getting the names wrong. The pronunciation of names wrong. So... Yeah, we could play it in a different language,
Are
but
we really
they might
out
get
of
the
ideas?
pronunciation wrong or have a different name for them, so...
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
You don't have no beans to spill. Also, you're glad be glad I don't have Arataki Ito in my party, or else the beans would get all over him. It'll be on your hands.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical
takes a
motions
while.
at the
It's actually
beginning of a
distracting.
planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
I'd rather be popping my thumb 50 times during the gaming session and having to take a break to pop my wrist than wear the glove. Good lord, it's gonna be annoying. My sleeves back down though.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages. You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
who's?
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
I don't know, why is it still syncing?
We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
Sorry, my phone's doing something really stupid and weird.
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant. Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters.
There we go.
The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime.
I
To
missed this
cope with
story
her
because
shame,
my phone was
the star
trying
buried her guilt
to sync
and
games
closed her
with,
eyes.
with with Play Games, i.e. Google's gaming app for the phone. That's not
From
what
the
I was
sound of
using
it,
for.
Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Oof.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
Yep.
She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Yep.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations,
Okay.
Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
I gotta put this thing down before I keep fidgeting with it.
Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for
I
her.
had a keychain.
That'll
thing
be our
that I was
chance.
playing with. And end up breaking it if I keep playing
To
with it,
prepare,
so.
let's go check out some of her
Yum.
favorite spots, and to have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
I guess. If I have to. I'm not playing this party though.
It's time to pull the trigger.
I don't know how I felt about this party.
Dissipate! This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
It's just in the background.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics. Talking style and key characteristics?
How do
My
you detect
poor
it?
lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend
It's
here
okay,
has some
you don't-
doubts regarding his future. Can we
Paimon
get a
doesn't know
fortune
how to
reading for
whisper.
him?
Of course, of course. In that case,
Meow meow.
it would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Yes.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Hmm?
Oh, what?
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health.
Health prospects. No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The
Okay,
truth
suffer.
shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... Huh? Many tens of thousands of years? Impossible. Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal.
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
You want me to die at a younger age? Thousands of years old. What's wrong with you? Bad child. Never wish for somebody to die under 1,000 years old. That is so rude.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Jeez.
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Okay.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved
Was it
enough
his
mora
leg,
over all
or
these
was it
years,
his
he's
neck?
just enjoying the retired life in Port
That was a bad
Ormos
joke.
nowadays.
Bad joke.
I
Bad
see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it.
No problem.
That's fine,
Rest
he just
easy,
fell off
all
the
our
roof.
goods are sure.
Okay. I wasn't really paying attention. Y'all are talking too much. You.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
Yup.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Nahida makes... Catherine look cute. Sorry. I forgot her name for a second. I
Hi
was like,
there. I feel like I've
that
seen you down by the
person.
docks before. Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember. If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
probably not.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Oh, I'm about to be attacked. I had to lower myself so that he may jump upon my lap better. There you go. There, kitty cat. Kitty cat not gonna be there. Hold on, I got
So,
scooch back.
was that everybody?
Go.
3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
Hold on. There we go.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Just say King Deshret. And just say that. Scarlet King is making me think of a completely
Although it's
different
all
thing.
just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Every time I hear Scarlet King, I keep thinking of the SP universe. I'm like,
Oh, Paimon gets it now!
how'd he get here?
You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So,
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks.
Yeah.
If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her
I
reaction
don't
would
like
probably
the
be
air
very different.
quotes on borrow.
so you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're doing a perfectly fine job right now.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now,
And now I'm
I
perverted
probably should just
glorified
accept
pet
it and
bed.
push on.
I am the most comfiest of pet beds.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
But now what? I have enough for one more. I could do a bunch of one pulls. Would not be my best choice, but I could. I have a venti. I technically don't need another venti. 5 stars, I'm okay with not getting any extra constellation, but is there really a riddle? Okay. Did I just find a quest? Right place, right time, right method, find the truth. All within the city. I like treasure hunts, sure. What did it say again? Of alternating day cycles, one can see the homeward figure of the lighthouse on the bridge. Figure of the lighthouse. I don't remember seeing a lighthouse. Bridge. What bridge are we talking about? Bridge or lighthouse? I don't think that was it.
Stand with me!
Okay.
Our bond is strong!
That's nice, I suppose. The birdie! A bird! I love how some of the other healers, when they heal, or their healing thing active, it heals them. But when it comes to Shinobu's healing,
Stand with me!
it hurts her. It's just an interesting detail. Like Barbara and Chi-Chi and Kokomi, it
Our
heals.
bond is strong!
Shinobu, it actually hurts her. Very interesting. Then again, you would get hurt if you were playing with electricity too. He's purring. Now, if I had her in a team of other healers... That's a good idea, actually. Hold on. Okay, so she's a healer. She heals her soul. Technically, she counts. Sorry, geek cat. I gotta take my leg away. I'm sorry, but I have to. She's a healer, and
Leave it to me.
These two only heal. These three only heal on their Qs, though. She heals all the time. Sure.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag
Stand with me.
I took my leg away because I was fully intending on getting up to go to the restroom. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that to you. But he's comfy, he's happy. Oh, there's probably what I'm gonna assume is the lighthouse. Here. Bridge conceals the lighthouse. This technically doesn't say about
This liquor is just how
oh, there'd be a deer. Okay, so bridge.
These cosmetics are made from gems?
Alright, so I am actually gonna be right back.
There's so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more. There's so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more. There's so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
There's so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more. There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more. There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble,
Okay,
I'll
I'm
drag
back.
every last one of them back to apologize.
I am so sorry. But once again, the coffee be doing that to people. And I gotta sit awkwardly so that Keycat can has a chance to cuddle. Though he's probably currently going, I don't want to cuddle with you. You moved on me. Right? Yeah. Well, clearly I don't care too much for you. Okay. Bert and Mart. Bert and Mart. They are the shadows and beatings, free and unfettered creatures. They're just cats. Oh, so many cats. Temptation, love are they're curious creatures. They have many shades. Curiosity is not one of them. They're curious pitches for strand fish on the shore and trap birds on the ground. That means it's also for the fish and birds now. Alright. Ah, they're so precious. How is it not noon yet?
You must resist the power of temptation.
And no, that was not me checking out Cookie, that was me actually looking at the time. Okay.
Every little bit counts.
Well, I found a treasure. Cookie. Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to be waiting for? Who am I supposed to be waiting for? Why am I supposed to be waiting for? What's Gamora? What's going on? Why is Gamora? Do I actually have to wait? Yes, because it's past noon. Get rid of my mouse pad, see if that helps. Mouse pad's actually hurting me.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Yes, attention.
I trust you'll know what to say.
Okay. I'll leave you to me.
Paimon's starting to Let's go.
There's no space there. Thank you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot.
Ah, yes. This is the best. Oh my.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
They are precious.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today?
Oh my
You
gosh.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
Yeah,
A mess?
probably.
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Paimon. Paimon, you are not being
I
subtle
hear you.
at all.
No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Oh no, I can't remember.
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Yes.
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oof.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty
Oof.
upset too.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories. And in any case, My time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
He's out of Keem's now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
No. I forgot.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still...
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
This is so mean.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Oof.
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
No. I feel bad. It's so mean.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Oh, it's so mean though. I wanna.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of
No.
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scar. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than—
Please stop!
Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna throw herself into the river.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
Oof.
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
So mean. I don't like it. I really don't.
You must face the truth, Sataria. You
It's just a
tread a
prank, bro.
treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, child of the Scarlet King, never
Please.
forget that the
Say
desert
psych.
that
Say
belongs
psych.
to
Say
you
psych.
lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King?
We're
In fact,
giving her a
aren't
mental breakdown.
you the
No.
strange
No,
one?
no.
The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
This is so mean.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes.
This is such a mean thing to do to somebody. It's so toxic.
If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
This is a terrible way to get information from somebody. It's also just a terrible way to treat somebody in general. So mean.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Okay.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap.
It's gonna be a trap.
I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Yeah.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Until the following night. Catherine's right here. Damn. I want to be in Catherine's spot. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Okay. 404. See here, it said 9 the following evening. Wait. Sure, that one. I don't remember what time it told me. Oh, it was an hour off.
It's called being friendly. Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves a higher price?
Catherine, we're
We
here!
did it.
Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Call her Nahida.
We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep,
Bet.
exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
I made Paimon mad. I'm turning the mouse pad sideways because the mouse is moving too fast for me on the table. Speaking of
Us?
which,
What do you feel is up? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
I don't like this.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Hold on. I don't like that party. I want this one. This one's safer. Also faster. Don't mind me, I'm lost. There we go.
What are all these people doing here
I
at
do
this
not
hour
like
of the
this.
night?
I do not
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at
Oh.
last.
Dear Lord.
And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution,
Sorry.
she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
No. No. No.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
Don't make me fight the baby. I don't want to fight her.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2.
Yeah, we
So
met the dudes.
scary.
Wasn't a funny joke.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
The scale
Yeah.
problem.
Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Yeah.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project.
He might not say yes, though. He's a very stubborn puppy.
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose.
Don't bother him. He's being a good boy, doing his mushroom research and protecting his people. Yes, I will continue to call it mushroom research because that's technically what it is. He's just a fun guy, it's fine.
Yeah!
Hey, don't mind me.
Hold it right there! A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
You activated my trap card.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their... We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast? But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
You're up, Traveler!
No, Paimon, you fight one this time.
Judgment!
Go. Wow. Treat yourself as tribute. I'm gonna beat you up as Chi-Chi so that I can know my party.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Access denied. Opening box of Adepti
No touching! We're way behind schedule. Blaze over.
You think you're good with this spear? I'm better.
You can't run! Punishment! Judgment!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen.
Access denied! For Rex Lapis! Wheel of life. Orders given. Orders received.
Yeah. Like,
Where are you? Die!
like, go.
Born of ice and frost.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
No touching. All hail.
Life goes on.
Sacred name, fortune preserver. Faster? Okay, faster. Go. You can't run!
Need.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't run!
Need. Where do you think
Shiver!
Freeze!
It's almost as good as the Generation 4
Born of ice and
Pokemon
frost.
battle music. Almost.
No touching! This is long overdue!
We're way behind schedule.
Access denied! Born of ice and frost!
Freeze! Ah! Ah!
Life goes on.
Yep, I'm gonna use you to teach you punching bag.
Orders given. Orders...
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Okay, I'll pay attention.
Lights out.
Ah.
You can't run.
I'm sorry it's not my bestie after this. I'm gonna have to voice up.
You can't run. You can't run! What a nuisance! Shimmer! So you know your stuff, huh?
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Try to keep up! Cool it! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Oh, put him on top of the lamppost. Whatever shall we do?
Freeze! Lucky today! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this!
I just enjoy them beating like this older dude up with Kaya.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. No more tricks up your sleeve. Dodge this. Freeze. Cool it. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it. Tricks up your sleeve. Dodge this. Freeze. Dodge this. No more tricks up your sleeve.
Don't hear it. Come at me, bro.
Access denied. For Rex Lapis. Born of ice and frost.
No more tricks up your sleeve.
No touching.
Try to keep up.
Opening box of Adeptitrix.
Get him, Eugene. Get him.
Fries. Fly. Fly.
That's right. Get his toes, GT. Get his toes and his knees. He doesn't need those. Yay.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up.
Only a lot. Okay.
But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
Probably.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
It's okay, Paimon. Traveler's only a himbo. You'll be okay. Ganari. And the next is pronouncing his name on
Faster?
purpose.
Okay, faster.
Because that's close to how jokingly pronounce the word knight. Both of them.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale, it's nice to see you again.
We're looking for your boss.
Are you doing all right? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
I swear, if they delete Kale,
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI. Huh? He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
Yep.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything.
But I'll take
He
2
almost
minutes
never
and a
leaves his
payday.
post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Any good
No,
reason?
I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule.
Nice. Is this where we meet Jackal Boy?
To leave in such a hurry? I guess he had something urgent to take. Master
Honestly,
Tainari
Anubis was
originally
one of my
studied in the
favorite
Amorta
Egyptian gods.
Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses
God,
have been
decay and
planted there for
embalming.
research.
Or embalming a barrel. One of my favorites.
I know that before he became a forest
Love
watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI. A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Just summon Amber.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Ask her to help you. Because Amber can set the forest on fire, then you won't have to worry about it. That was a bad joke. Don't let me say things like that.
Yesterday,
The little birdie that bright me, I love it. I want to chew on it because it's gonna be crunchy and it has that satisfying crunchy to it. But if I chew on it, it's gonna hurt. Also gonna make a lot of noise. So I'm not gonna chew on it as much as I want to. I don't know. I see a thing over there and I want to touch it. But there's a thing over here that's more pressing. Ah. No. I missed. I missed. I missed. 5. Yay! 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 Sorry for my snacking on mints, by the way. I eaten breakfast, but I did not eat it to lunch yet. I crunched anyway. Oh well. Oh yeah, this is how I eat jawbreakers too, by the way. Mostly the atomic fireballs, the cinnamon candies. Ow. Good crunch though. Hey, Catherine.
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Hey, good to be
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
You did it anyway.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
I like eating mints and then drinking coffee.
When you left,
Tastes
I was
good.
still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
And she sprinted.
What a relief.
Catherine's little
The
legs
doctor
all the way
sure
down.
pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
But where's your body now? 'Cause if it had your body, you can't hear it, so automatically feel that you're here for
I wouldn't be relieved just yet.
Don't mind me.
I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
Yeah.
Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia. Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
Let me go punch his face. That should
Plus,
fix it.
the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently
If I
enough
give
to
him a
make it
concussion,
worthy of
maybe
being
he'll
number
change
2
his
of
mind.
the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way
him to
to
have a
attack this
seizure.
problem.
Or a stroke.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's Di?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You
Yeah.
didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
My favorite fox boy is
We're
here,
looking
apparently.
for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
It's fine. He's usually huffing mushroom spores in the forest. Ah! He's still here! He's still here! Bend! Bend! Anyway. Hypatia! Oh no. My mint broke in half.
Traveler? It is you!
Hi!
Ah! The voice! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
Somebody who
She's
also
the
saw that
scholar we
train.
met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Good job, I'm proud.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last! When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
Oh no, we found a fangirl.
That sounds incredible!
Travel run.
Oh, alright. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Now time to commit a crime against paydays. I'm gonna pick all the peanuts off and eat them.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
I would like to beg to differ, but okay.
You can do that?
I'm on.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
But where's my fox boy?
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Well, I had a plan with the payday. I'm just gonna eat it.
Okay.
That, no, it's a tarp. It's a tarp, it's a tarp, it's a tarp. No. I don't trust it.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Oh yeah.
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Ah!
My fury will never be quelled.
That's scary.
The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Well?
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face.
I'm going to adopt him for a while.
My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion.
Good.
Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Friend buddy, that's not how this works.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories?
Yes.
Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness and salvation!
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Purna life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
You're not researching anything, you're just joined a cult.
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor?
You're in a cult.
Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
You are in a cult.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
No, you're just in a cult. It's fine. Just don't go drink the Kool-Aid. It'll be okay.
Wait, something isn't right!
Yeah. We did just witness that. No, not Catherine. He just needs a hug. It's okay. I will give him one. Friend buddy, that's okay. You don't need to be hard. Tainari! We found him.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Ah.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yes.
Your guess is correct,
yes,
but
besties
the
now.
situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
I haven't changed the battery to my clock yet. To my watch
that.
yet. Unfortunately.
While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh?
I think I know.
Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Yep.
Do you have any evidence?
Yep.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene, but then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Buddy friend.
If you're planning
There's a
to go
difference
into the
between
desert,
friend buddy and buddy
start
friend.
by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon.
Friend buddy is an enemy that will be your friend soon. Buddy friend is a friend who is already your friend. Ooh. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, I did it! I was already standing on the chest.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
Bye. Wait, that's it. I need more radishes. I'm too bored to be doing that kind of running right now. I got too much energy for it right now. Good. Just to be sure. Popping over here. I knew I didn't have enough. I checked anyway. Me.
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Exiled once again.
Wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Ruka-Devat.
Truly awe-inspiring.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
You ran away too fast. Zarya gonna catch up that quickly.
What the? Where did he go?
Suffer and find out.
How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
thought I was the only one
You
who
were
had to use
too
the teleport.
careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
I thought I was the
There's
only
no
one that
need to
could
thank
teleport.
me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
I thought I was the only one that could use the waypoint teleporters.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Oh, he developed OCD. Okay.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you
And
say
then
you were
we
going back to
hugged
the
strange older
academia?
brother. Sorry,
Wait.
big brother.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it.
Thank you.
However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which
Okay.
brings me back to you and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Okay, no.
Am I right?
Calm down.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own.
Wine Batman.
Speaking of,
Alhaitham has to.
you two are also headed to the desert?
Yes. We're gonna get sand
That's
all
right.
sorts of places.
We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll...
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Especially since we don't know how to travel in the desert. Did I just make a friend? I made a friend. Yay! I love making friends. Anyway. Little desert fox, so cute. And okay, I can vibe with the desert. Nice. I'm not really interested in the mushrooms right now, though.
That felt, pretty good.
Let's see here. This way, it looks like. Ooh, a thing. Coconuts! Coconuts! Cocoa milk. Cocoa milk. Who's this? I think I just created the headcanon that the traveler has ADHD and doesn't know how to just focus on anything. Honestly, not surprising though. I personally wouldn't be surprised. Ooh. Nice.
That felt, pretty good.
Hello. Activate this.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Paimon. Ooh. Cutscene.
Wow!
Yes, I get it. It's impressive. Oh. Hi. These zombies. They're just besties. And that's how they greet each other. So that'd be absolutely hilarious.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment?
Oh,
so that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Well, now the Traveler's third wheeling.
Had I used my full strength, not even this Traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Oof.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You don't do good with your research, you get bombed.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
That's because you're too
I
trusting.
won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Yep.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the...
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
Hey, our bestie.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure.
They're not fighting, they're flirting. Sure.
Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Oh my lord.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No, they're glaring at each other.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm?
When did you get here?
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Forced to work together. Where are the handcuffs? Because we got an L/light, an L-light situation going on here. What?
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Got L and light. Now what's her face?
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right, now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's
you're right.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear.
Mom of
So,
the village.
Which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While All Hatham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning.
Wait. That's something that you figured out at the
Unsurprisingly,
beginning.
the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation.
I like the imagery.
There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
God!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
Yet they're so dumb.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold—
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, Curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this.
Barbarian is currently
Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
But okay.
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to our village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Okay, Mom.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some back?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Hack and slash until you get something.
Just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and...
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Talking to a brick wall. A sandstone wall. Ha, I funny. No, I'm not. Ooh, teleport. And yes, I did get distracted by the teleport waypoint. Rip downs. Do we get to take casino shit?
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm...
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Rip downs. Fought these mofos before?
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go! Lights out. Judgment! You can't run!
Life goes on. Faster? Okay, faster.
sorry. Dodge this!
Access denied. Glaze over.
Punishment!
Orders given. Orders received.
My alarm just went off.
Cool it! Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Born of ice and frost.
Go. Opening box of Adeptitrix.
I'm sure Peachy could do a lot more damage. Yeah. Can't exactly end the stream right now. Right.
Ow. Life goes on.
Access denied. This is long overdue. Lights out. Judgment. You can't run.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Exit the circle. No, I've exited the circle. You should lose interest in it. There we go. Okay.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Sorry, I wanted a better pretty for this.
Allow me! Covenant of the Deep! Rest and read.
Propagate! Flames! Purge!
Hi! Just like we rehearsed. Hold the line. Fly!
Yay, we did
Creature
it.
stopped appearing. Was that the last of him?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Okay, Mom.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
No.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
You categorize as one of those two things.
I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Yep.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly...
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysterious, but no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate...
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them?
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Apasia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Fought a god. We'll be fine. We've been fighting with the Harbingers. Okay. We fight giant flowers. It's fine. Be okay. I'm actually gonna save up for a bit. But my alarm went off, so that means I have to end for now. So we'll be picking this up again tomorrow. And later tonight is once again going to be Tower of Fantasies. Or Tower of Fantasy, sorry. Tower of Fantasies is probably a completely different thing. But yeah, see y'all later. And stay out of trouble, don't do drugs, stay in school,